Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are trending on Liquipedia. We are still the Elemental series. This is still Slipstream. I'm still Gavashian. I'm still joined here by Dennis. So, with your new Liquipedia fame dollars, what are you going to buy? What's the first thing you're going to buy with them?
I mean, I still want to, see the dollars actually in my hand before I'm being too happy with getting them. But, that would be nice to get a little bit of Wikipedia. But both teams here can still make it into the playoffs. Both teams do have everything on the line to get into playoffs. It's 1,500 euros for the winner of Elemental Series, 900 euros for the second place, and 300 euros for both the third and the fourth place. The team that wins here will go into second place, will end up in second place, and will go to playoffs. The team that loses here will be out of Elemental Series. This is the most important series for both of these teams so far in the Elemental Series. So, well, everything to play for in this very, very important series. Two great sides. Fierce Esports for the third time today on stream. And this time, it's not Minx, it's not Mom, it is Tryy, who's trying to get a result against his Fierce Esports side.
Yeah, like you said, it is all to play for both of these teams. Tryy qualifying through the air qualifier and Fierce Esports qualifying through the earth qualifier. So Tryy has already been in this entire thing for a long time now. And the question is, how did these teams get in there? So I'm gonna quickly check if I can to see who got in where, and I'm getting information that's not exactly right. So can't really talk about that then, I guess. But we see here the team, Tryy, that team we were talking about. Team Orange Gaming, one of the other teams who has qualified and is in one of the other brackets, kicked them down to the lowers, and they had to beat Ascending Legends to get through there. So it's now on the rest of them to figure out how, or on us to figure out how they got in on the last one. Oh, I think I know what happened. I think I know. Wait, no, still not true. What? I'm so confused. Why? How did Fierce Esports get in here? How? Which qualifier did? Like I said they came through Earth. Let's see, Earth qualifier. They're not in the Earth qualifier, but they might have had a team name change. So let's quickly check if that is actually true. Nope.
I think they were playing under the name Drillers and Trappers before.
Oh, they were. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
if
they
I
were.
believe. Yeah.
Oh, how could I have forgotten? Drillers and Trappers was a team that was doing so nuts here, there, and everywhere else. I can remember this. This was this was one of those nutty stories where Drillers and Trappers came out of nowhere, started dominating everything, and just looked like a team that was unbeatable. And now they are under a different name. They are under Fierce Esports, and they are probably making their organization proud, but they are on a thin they are on thin ice right
Yeah.
now. And on the other side of that thin ice is Tryy. Either one of these teams can fall through and not make it, but they still hold their own destiny in their hands and they can still play for it and try to get into it. So, prediction wise, talking about these teams, talking about these players, one is from the SEO region, the other one from good old Europe. The question becomes which region is better and which region or which team is going to win this series?
It really depends on Fierce Esports. We have seen them really popping off, having the great plays, having the good pressure, like we saw on Minx. Minx Esports, everyone knows them. An RCS side in the group stage, a really tough side to beat. Well, they dominated them in the first two games of that series. So if Fierce Esports actually is popping off, playing good, they really have the ability to beat Tryy. But I don't know much about Tryy though. But what I know is they beat Mom with 3-0. And well, Mom wasn't a bad side either. We saw on the second stream or second series of today. So yeah, I would still go for Fierce Esports, but only when they really pop off. because if they don't, I will give this series to Tryy. But for now, I'll just assume they will be popping off in this series. It will be a 3-1 for Fierce Esports.
You are probably correct there. I think that's the biggest thing about Fierce Esports. Fierce is a team that if they pop off, they look insanely good. If they don't pop off, they look very shaky. And it is, yeah, a team that's feast or famine is interesting to watch to see how they're going to step up. But Tryy, we have not seen on stream. We don't know how they're going to play. Are they going to be that solid team that no matter what is going to make their plays and do their things? Or is it going to be a team that also can struggle? And then Fierce Esports could look very dominant.
You see Tryy, Venom, and Cresper on the side of Tryy in the orange. And Wompt, Chippy, and Gooch, of course, still the same lineup for Fierce Esports in the blue. Kickoff has been taken. Game 1 is underway for this very important series for both teams. Do or die in this series. And well, it could be even better. If you would go to a Game 5, maybe even a Game 5 overtime, that would just round it up. It would be really sad to see the team losing there. But yeah, if you win them and then go to playoffs, well, that is the best feeling you can possibly have in these kind of group stages. Tryy here in the beginning of this series in his own corner. Now it is Cresper trying to push it out. Tries to get it on his car. Chippy tries to get it off him. Womp with a save as the ball falls up. Gooch with a chance against Tryy. Tryy no boost to work with. Can't go for the aerial as we see Womp going up for it into the middle. Gooch with a 50. Chippy waiting patiently as we see Tryy with the shot saved by Womp as the ball gets just yeeted into the side wall, gets into the middle as we see Gooch now on the side wall. 30 boost to work with, can't really get a ceiling shot. Womp up. We saw a lot of 50s already. This time it works out. Womp will get a first goal, and well, it will be Fierce Esports leading after 1.5 minute play.
That wasn't that looked a little bit like a 50, but it also looked like a pretty decent shot from Wompt. So if that is the way they're playing, if they're not missing their shots this time, then I'm giving it to Wompt and his crew, to Chippy and to, of course, Gooch. They are playing insane if they can hit their shots because they're creating beautiful chances with their passing plays. And it's now on Tryy to find an answer and find a way to get back in this, to find a way to get some goals, to get some pressure on themselves. And they're starting to look for it, but midfield is dominated once again by Fierce Esports.
Yeah, we now see Womp going for a double attempt, getting blocked though by the last man of Tryy. OC T-Wakes tries to go all by himself. Womp just clearing it out to his teammate, gets into the corner, just going everywhere. He's going in, no, it falls off the post. A little bit of panicking there in defense. Now it gets out Cresper, 100 boost, but it is in the middle. Womp with the shot, Tryy with the save, but instantly gets demoed after by Womp. Will not be happy he missed that shot. Will not be happy he saved the. Yeah, he saved his shot. Not a demo on Tryy. Well, it is really Fierce Esports just trying to go for the demos now. Maybe it will work for them. We have seen them lacking a little bit in accuracy, but for now they did quite well. Yeah, they've had 5 shots so far, but 1 goal. So far, it doesn't do. 2 minutes to go, and they still have the 1 goal lead.
Yeah, the lead is not comfortable, but relaxed at least for them here. They don't get a second one in. Tryy with a beautiful save, and it's still all the pressure for these infield plays are scary. But with a defender on the backboard, it's probably easily defended out, and I don't see a lot of chances here for now for Tryy. 1 shot each, so not a lot of looks at net. And that is because they're not dominating midfield. They're giving the ball away when they boom it forward like this, because there's either no one there or the people that are there get demoed by the aggressive bullying playstyle from Fierce.
Yeah, and Fierce is really desperate to look for the second goal. Well, they don't just defend, they are going offense. Chippy almost there with the clip, but couldn't make it happen. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Still a 1-0 lead, but definitely Fierce Esports so far the better side in the series, in this game 1. Chippy now with the ball upwards into the corner, tries to get it again maybe. 30 boost, tries to pop it over Tryy. Can't get it over him though. As we now see a little bit of time for Cresper, takes the 100 boost. As he tries to 50 it now against his opponent up to the side wall. No one really challenging. Well, now a little bit late, but it is still on time for the challenge from the Fierce Esports defender. Crispy going up for this 100 boost, tries to get again, but gets denied there. Good with the B-flick, can't get it in though. Venom, a little bit late with the challenge, obviously Womp. Just, maybe a little bit time wasting, 40 seconds to go, still 1-0 lead. Could be a strategy from them, of course. Chippy pushing the ball upfield to the left side. Womp is waiting for that. But Tryy there to clear the ball out. Up to the back wall. That's a miss. Good clear shot for him. Couldn't get angle really. A miss again, and the defense of Tryy is just crumbling now. 19 seconds to go, and I don't know what's happening to the Tryy defense.
The Tryy defense has one plan: stop the shots from going on net. But there's no follow-up. There's no way of looking for an extra touch and getting it out of your half. So the pressure just keeps piling on. And now Chippy with the double touch. Can he get it past? Try's in the right position, but Fierce Esports taking him one quite easily because Tryy just hasn't showed us anything of interest aside from good saves. They can save the ball, they can keep it out of the net, but then they don't take control of that ball to move it on yet. They still have some things to work on, and they seem a little bit outclassed here.
Yeah, if the ball keeps on your side, you will never be able to score. If you can't get the ball out of your side, then you just can't win. Fierce Esports getting one goal, and in the end, nothing seen from Tryy in offense. Great defense though, but it just stops there. If there's no offense, you can have the best defense of the world, but then you will not be able to get a win. The Fierce Esports, they had some offense, quite a lot actually, and in the end, they make it happen to win this game 1. And well, they just did that little step further after losing the game against Minx. They're now so close to get into the playoff, but it's still everything to play for. It's only game 1. In this best of 5, they still need 2 more. And well, Tryy can still easily turn this around. If they just get out of their half, get some pressure on the Fierce Esports side, because in defense, that's the weakness of Fierce Esports. We've seen the last few series. In offense, they're quite well. But in defense, that's where their weakness is. So if Tryy can just get some pressure on the Fierce Esports side, that will definitely help them a lot in this game too.
Yeah, and Tryy's strong point is a very good defensive rotation. They are showing me that they are always in the right place, the right time to get a lot of these important saves. But the big thing is they don't feel like they have creativity. But you don't need creativity if you score such a dominating kickoff goal.
Yeah, already straight from the kickoff, Crespo just going from the pass of Tryy for the aerial. And that's a great goal. 6 seconds in. And, well, we haven't seen any offense from Tryy last game. Well, not big ones. And now, Tryy after 6 seconds, boom. That's the first goal of this game too. And, well, definitely they will be happy with that after having pretty much no pressure at all in game 1. Now they're here going for the second goal. A complete different Tryy. And, well, they're really trying to get this game to their end. Getting into the middle now, Chippy goes for himself, has the flip reset, maybe try to get a double flip reset. The ball falls under now, and that's actually an easy goal. 3 defenders outbeaten by only 1 shot. 1 getting the equalizer after 30 seconds.
Yeah, trying their best here to keep the ball out, but Crespo taking 1 step too far forward, and Womp having the control to see that hitting it behind your opponent. They can't boost backwards, so they can't get to that ball. Defense is impossible that way. So Tryy looking good from the kickoff, but still not getting up enough of a defense against the creativity and sometimes a bit of wackiness that we can see from Fierce.
Here we now see a little bit of a passing play between the players of Fierce, and that's a great play. In the end, falls into the goal. Goods just getting the ball from the Tryy's defenders, getting the second one for Fierce Esports. And well, now they're in the lead. It only took a little bit of time, but well, Fierce Esports again now in the lead with 1 goal.
Yeah, Fierce looking strong once again, but Tryy, they are definitely trying. They're definitely working towards a certain goal, and they are getting it done. Every time we see an open net chance or a good shot coming out of Tryy, it's going towards net. Their accuracy is impeccable, but they need to create more chances. The chances are the thing that become their weakness now, and it's not their shots, because their shots are looking great.
Yeah, 2 kickoff goals from the side of Tryy. Maybe a kickoff goal now for Fierce Esports. Not gonna happen this time, but it equalized 4 goals in only 1 minute. That's, a really a really good sign of this game too. We've just only seen one goal in game 1 in 5 minutes, and now we already saw 4 goals in 1 minute. So that's great stuff to see in this game too. Eventful game. Let's hope for even more goals now. As you see, Chippy goes for the bomb, but missing the guy going up for the aerial. Gooch now up to the side wall. Graspa into the middle. No one there really, as the ball just gets boomed away. It was an open net, luckily for the Tryy defense. No one will be able to score that ball from Fierce Esports offense. Up to the side wall. A little bit of a team bomb there. Tyryk's could have been very dangerous for the Fierce Esports side, but luckily they went out with it without any damage. Still 2-all, 3 minutes to go, and well, we maybe are seeing Fierce Esports lacking a little bit in defense now.
Yeah, Fierce Esports getting pushed back very well because of Tryy's offensive prowess that they're now showing. Once their rotations are in, once their touches are in, they are speedy in the air. It almost feels like game 1 was them sensing out their opponent, figuring out how they play, and then from game 2 they locked into their weaknesses and are now dominating the offensive boards here compared to Fierce Esports dominating game 1.
Yeah, all time played, still all tied up score in this game too. Fierce Esports having 1 game in hand after winning the game 1, of course. Now this Chippy trying to find his teammate on the left. Can't get an goal. The Tyrus plays it out a little bit into the corner. Ball going into the center. The ball falls down again. A little bit awkward then defensive try, but finally it gets out. Tyrus now let's get it into his teammate Venom. Venom can't get another hit. Gooch just gets it out. Crispy going for it now. Gets it into the corner. Presper, but beats him there into the middle. Tyrus, Venom, and there's actually a shot on goal with Chippy there with the save. Chippy tries to get again. Instantly getting pushed by Tyryk's, and really that's the difference now. Tryy just leaving no space for the Fierce Esports offense. If you leave no space, you can't leave the net open that much. It would be very dangerous. But well, we see a back and forth game. Equal amount of shots. And well, also an equal score here with 2-all, 1 minute on the clock. And well, still, every team here could take this game too.
Both are so entrusting of the post and the crossbar. It seems they're both teams leaving the net open a bit too much for my liking. Their rotational plays are a bit slow in defense for both teams, with offense not really noticing it just yet. And there is the weakness of this passing style play. Tyryk's reading the play, knowing Gooch is going to pass it, and just dunks on the offense there, gets his goal and gets his team up in this game and looking to tie up the series.
Yeah, that's great vision actually. Just reading the pass lane and well, in the end just scoring from that because it's an open net. All the players were just positioned for the pass. But straight after the kickoff, I think this is the 3rd kickoff goal of this game. It is Chippy who gets the 3rd, who gets the equalizer, and well, they are back into this game.
And here we see Tryy, like one of their weaknesses. They sometimes are a bit slow in challenging touches. So when they do get into those passing lanes, they look immaculate. But once they let those passing lanes go and want to defend against the shots become a little bit more dangerous because nobody is moving up to their man. No one is making the goal smaller, because the closer you are to somebody taking a shot, the smaller the goal feels for that player. But a defensive mishap gives Tyryk's a chance to get the lead back for Tryy.
Yeah, a little bit of a defensive mistake there. Want not reading the ball like he hoped for. Just missing the ball completely in the end. And it is Tryy with a 1-goal lead now. It's just, just every time one team just gets 1 goal up and then it just gets equalized straight after. Let's see if Fierce Esports can keep up with the chain. As you now see the ball going to the side of Tryy indeed. He Womp with a shot on goal, and that's actually a great bump, but in the end it's still being saved though by Crusper. Great save from him to keep Tryy alive in this game too. Going to the corner, Womp now, a little bit of time to work with, leaves his for his teammate Gooch as the ball falls into the middle, taken over by Twakes. The ball falls into the middle now, Gooch with a shot. It is the shot, it is a good shot, it is equalizer. Fierce, great shot, and again equalized after being 1 goal down.
These passing plays, we've seen them so much from Fierce. They are so effective because, again, when you are not moving up on those passing plays, when you're not there quick enough, the shots can be deadly. Any one of these players on the Fierce side can take off a boomer of a shot into top bins. They are able to do it no matter what. And for Tryy, it is important, it is imperative that they keep it up. This ball bounces. We're going into overtime in game 2. Is Fierce going to move to match point, or is it Tryy that's going to equalize and take us to at least game 4?
Yeah, we are seeing an overtime here. Great attempt here, actually, and falls in from one Discar, and it will be all equalized here in this series. It will be a best of 3 from now on. Of the shot from Tryy, the bouncing of his opponent's car of Warmth, and that's really unfortunate. But it is the win for Tryy, who's equalizing in the series, 1 game each, and we're playing on in a best of 3 format.
Yeah, the best of 3 format is what we're going to move on to for Tryy. We hear rumblings here of small mistakes maybe happening, not because of the players, but because of server. Because, of course, when you go from Saudi Arabia, you have servers that are more preferable to you than servers that are not preferable. And, of course, we as tournament hosts say, hey, of course. And if their opponents are like, yeah, fine, we'll do that. That is going to be good because you get better Rocket League. And maybe that was why they weren't challenging up on most of those shots, because they were afraid of misreading something. And I gotta say, Tryy is the player for Tryy that is stepping up, that is showing us how good these players are, that it's not just Sandrock Gaming coming from that region, that there are more. There's a reason why these teams are so good, and that is because they have their own pool of players that are all playing against each other, and they are fierce, they are good, they want to win this, they want to push on, and they're doing it better and better.
Yeah, just as we were about to go into the lobby, we still see the Saudi Arabians having a little bit of trouble with the ping. We saw 100 ping for both players and an 80 ping for the third player. So we have a server reset for the Arabians to, at least get a fair gameplay between both teams. Having good ping for the Tryy team, for the Arabians. Let's hope we will be we will be seeing them having good ping. But it is 1-1, and in the end, Tryy they won the game after that great game they've had in game 2. Not the best first game against Fierce Esports, but they definitely show that Tryy actually can make some competition against this Fierce Esports team. Yeah, they really had some good plays, Tryy, but still they gotta watch out for this Fierce Esports side, because they can pass very good. We saw some good passing plays as well in the last game from Fierce Esports. They didn't win the game then, but definitely they are a really good side, not to underestimate. And it is just the first team that can win 2 games now. From now on, they will be going to the playoffs of the Elemental Series. They will be going to top 8, so let's see what team will that be. It is now game 2, or game 3 I have to say, about to begin. As you now see the ball going into the middle. Tryy missing the challenge. The ball falls into the middle now. Venom clearing it out into the side wall. Can't get another hit though. So we see the ball on the right side. Crispy, great shot from him. Great start to this game 3. And the Fierce Esports, a great start from them in this game 3.
Yeah, passing plays once again coming out for Fierce, and that is their bread and butter. When they look good, they look dominating. Minx was able to shut them down by getting in between the passing lanes. We saw Tryy trying the same thing, having some success, but for now it seems they are taking the lead in this one. And hello everyone from Rocking Core, lovely to have all of you here. Thank you for all the other hosts as well. We are here to determine which team is moving on to the top 8, to the playoffs between Tryy and Fierce Esports. We got Gooch and Womp, of course, looking for that attack, getting a good chance here, dropping down. It's not going in, and we are still here. We're still having fun. This isn't done yet, just 1-1. Let's move on, and this is going to be good. Let's just watch some Rocket League and enjoy.
Yeah, of course. A really important series. This is, if you've just tuned in, the winner of this series will be going to top 8, and the other one will be out of the Elemental Series. Cresper will definitely try for his team to get them to top 8 with this great goal, great shot, beating the defenders, and it's all tied up in this game 3.
and they learn from their opponents. They look at those passing plays and think, what you can do, I can do better. What you do, I can do better than you. And they're doing it now. They're doing it great. Tryy is working their way into at least an overtime, and if they can get the goal in, then they can definitely look to kick game 3 and get that like match point thing happening for them.
Yeah, now we see still a tied up score in this game 3. It was a great goal by Tryy, pretty much a similar goal which Fierce Esports have scored for their very first goal of this game. Now Wompt with a challenge, keeps on going, beats out all his opponents actually, keeps on going, tries to get a goal on his own name, but can't beat the defenders. And now it looks like it's not open net. It's the last man Wompt who's just rushing back now. Crispy now with the 50. Venom couldn't complete his 50 to beat the last man. Crispy now with the shot. Tryy clears it out. Wompt tries to get into the middle. No one there though to follow it up. Tryy a little bit of time to clear it. Goes to the left side. No one there. Well, now Crispy a little bit too late. As we see, Gooch tries to get again. He does indeed. Venom with a challenge. A demo there from Wompt onto Crispy in goal, but no damage there. As you see the ball going to the side, go to the goal actually of Fierce Esports, bouncing from the crossbar half time now. And well, that was really lucky for Fierce Esports. It didn't fall into the goal from that crossbar. Now it is Wompt trying to keep on going. Venom, but actually now Tryy who's going for the ball. Crispy, or Chippy I have to say, keep on confusing with the names. Venom goes for it himself from the pass there. Wompt with the save into his own corner. Tryy, no boost to work with, can't get it into the middle though. So Chippy, a little bit too late there. Both players on the back wall from the Fierce Esports side, but Chippy now with the shot. Great shot actually. Tryy just gets the save. And another save. Well, yeah, you can really see the pressure now coming on for the Tryy team, but still pretty back and forth game. A few shots, but you know, no real damage yet since those 2 goals. So yeah, let's see. The next goal could be really important for their side to get into match point.
Definitely, and both teams are fighting tooth and nail to get that ball in. The 1-1 is not really showing the rest of what this series has been up till now. It's been a real, it has been a back and forth, but it has been mostly dominated by a Fierce team that just looked immaculate with their passing plays. Every time that couldn't be stopped, it was game over for them, and they would get a goal on they were going to get scored on their net. But for now, they seem to have found a second life, more energy, and they are fighting with everything they can. Is Tryy trying to get back into this? They have shown me that they can do more than just beautiful rotations. They can do whatever their opponents can do just as well.
Yeah, we have seen beautiful passing plays from them as well, just like Fierce Esports, you know, the masters of passing plays. And well, Tryy just pretty much, you know, they didn't have a good first game, but after that game, they've just seen, you know, what Fierce Esports can do, we can do as well. But right here, Fierce Esports, all doing it is, again, they're just getting a passing play into the middle. Wompt is there, great shot from him, who gets it behind Venom, who's kind of pre-jumping for that save. 38 seconds to go. Fierce Esports leading here in game 3.
And that is the kind of mistake you don't want to see if you are a Tryy fan. If you want them to win, of course, let yourself be known to spam that in the chat. Make sure you give them your energy, because they are now on the attack with Cresper. Good pass to Tryy, but it doesn't get anywhere, so Wompt can take over, but he gives it straight back to Cresper, who's trying to look for that air dribble, doesn't really get it. So Gooch is now the one taking it out of the blue half, with Tryy trying to block him out there, trying to keep that pressure on. Chippy gets blocked as well. It falls really well. Venom, they're still looking for that goal. Cresper now taking his time, looking for the block, gets one touch, but Wompt, he needs to keep this ball and ground it quickly if they want to take the win, because Tryy is still knocking on that door and seeing if they can get in. Gooch with a long clear. Cresper, can he keep this up? Are they still keeping it up? They are working on this. This might not be over just yet. And it is, just as the moment I say this, Fierce take game 3, are 2-1 ahead. They are looking to take match point with the next one, but Tryy is not out just yet.
Yeah, Fierce Esports, again, for the 3rd series in a row, they are in in match point. So, well, yeah, everything's possible. Tryy can push this series to a game 5. But, yeah, Fierce Esports, they have been in this situation before. One time they lost it after they were 2-0 up against Minx Gaming. And the other time, they've won it after being 2-1 up. And then they just won their match point. Now, again, they're 2-1 up, just like last series against Mom. It is just their game now. If they win it, they will go to the playoffs. They will be top 8 of Elemental Series, confirmed. But still, Tryy can do everything they got to keep Fierce Esports out of the playoff spot, to go there themselves. They gotta prove it here. They gotta win twice in a row against a potential top 8 contender. So Fierce Esports, they only one game away from winning this series and going to the top 8 playoffs. Now we see game 4. Yeah, it's taken off here, going into the middle now. Womp, a little bit late, no boost to work with. Gooch, a little bit of time to work with. 50 boost, get it to Chippy. Great bump actually, great play by the players, but unfortunately it doesn't fall into the goal. But it's definitely a great start from the Fierce Esports side already. A great team play, but no goal yet. And 30 seconds in, it's about to be a really interesting game, this one.
Yeah, this is like the do or die moment for Tryy is going to show us what this team is really made of. Because they seemed a bit basic when they started the series. They're adapting and starting to use their opponent's tricks against them. So what can they do now that it's all to play for? Now that clock has struck an 11 on this team in the Elemental Series, can they come back or are they going to fall? That is the question, and we're going to see it all here in game number 4.
Yeah, we saw an attempt there from the Fierce Esports side. Again by Chippy. Chippy now going for it. Tries to get a double. No one in the net. And well, they are on match point for his Esports. But you can't Tryy can't just let the goal be open that much. Double commit. That's an easy goal for the Fierce Esports side.
Yeah, Tragedy strikes with a double commit there, easily followed up by their opponents, and it's the creativity and the ability to draw out more defenders for Fierce Esports. That is their weapon, especially someone like Chippy, but Womp and Gooch can do the same kind of things he can do. They just know how to control the ball, keep it move it as far forward as they can, and then get a 50-50, get a good pass, and work off that pressure. But it's now on Tryy to find a way back. They are looking very well. This is the pass. Venom with a shot. It doesn't have enough mustard, and Gooch there with a save, still keeping his team ahead.
Yeah, in the end, it was a great play, but it wasn't a great shot from the offender, from Tryy. And in the end, an easy save for Gooch. And now this Chippy taking control, trying to maybe waste a little bit of time. So 3 minutes to go though, but we know how mechanical Chippy is. Gets it past 2 actually. Look at him go. Tries to get it into the middle now maybe. Tries to find his teammate, but he just got bumped, it looked like. Now we see Gooch with a 1v1 situation. One now back. Tries to get it again maybe. Tyrix will be refusing that. Chippy a little bit too late with a challenge. As we see Gooch now going up for it. Bounces from the back wall. No one challenging. A little bit late, but luckily for the Fierce Esports side, or luckily for the Tryy side, Fierce Esports didn't beat there. Now Chippy tries to get it to the left side of the field. Venom, a little bit of time, but has the boost to work with though. You see Chippy trying to get it again. Great 50 from him actually. So now see the ball going back to the side of Fierce Esports. A little bit of a back and forth, or like a ping pong game. It just goes to the side of Tryy, to the side of Fierce Esports. You know, there isn't really a consistent pressure or something for like a few seconds, for like 10 seconds. It just goes from side to side, no real danger, but it is still Fierce Esports. 1 goal lead, this could be 2. It stays at 1, 2 minutes to go, and Tryy, they really need to try to get that goal, because so far there hasn't been real pressure from them yet.
Yeah, but I need to see from Tryy that they slow their roll just a little bit. Right now, they are panicking. They are trying to fight a little bit too much and are moving too far forward, booming the ball too far forward while they themselves are not there. These are good chances. But on the other side, we see what Fierce wants to do. They want to slow things down. They want to take control of that ball, and they are doing so with grace overall and are keeping control of the game. Tryy giving away that ball too often. They're now finally in the driver's seat to get some attacks. The good fake doesn't get it past Womp. He is ready for it, but it's now knock, knock, knock for Tryy, and they want to be let in, and they get it. Tryy once again steps up, is the player that ties it up for Tryy. Tryy not out of this yet.
Yeah, the Arabians, they have done it. At least they get one back. Still a lot of work to do at this game. Maybe even still at next game if they win this game. It is game 4 and it is Fierce Esports in match point, but this is definitely a very important goal for Tryy. Maybe gives them a little bit of motivation, and definitely seeing this, getting the second goal straight after the kickoff. This is definitely a morale booster, and well, it looks like game 4 is really going to their side now.
And I gotta say, for the part of Fierce Esports, this is what let them fall down against a team like Minx in the beginning of the series. They made mistakes that they just fell behind and mentally started crumbling a little bit. If Tryy can push this to a game 5, their chances are going to look very, very good, because Tryy is fighting, Tryy is fierce, and is showing Fierce Esports what the word really means. They are working for this, and now Fierce Esports needs to come back and fight this off with their own kind of power.
Yeah, now the boss is into the middle. It is not Fierce Esports leading by 1 pretty much the entire game, but now it is Tryy with a 1-goal lead, pushing this series to a game 5. If this result would stay the same, we will be seeing a game 5. We will be seeing a deciding game. We will be going to the playoffs. But still, it is Fierce Esports having the offense at the moment, but no one really supporting him. Both players standing back like, alright, you can just take this game 4, we'll be just going into game 5, but that shouldn't be your mentality. It definitely could have been a great offense from the Fierce Esports side. There's actually a great play there, but in the end it isn't ending up in a goal. It will be ending up in a window for Tryy. 1-goal win here, and we will be going to game 5, the very last game of today, but pretty much maybe the most important game we will be seeing today on stream.
It is intense with a 2-2 now. Both these teams are, with this win, can move on to that top 8 spot, move into the playoffs. So both teams are going to fight for this, of course, but it seems like Tryy is not giving up. Fierce looked so dominant in game 1 and in game 3, the games that they won with almost relative ease, and that's the biggest point. Fierce looked controlling, but once they started crumbling, once they started chipping away from Chippy, it seemed like Tryy was the team that is filling up those holes and starting to dominate, and especially players like Cresper and Tryy are being so dominant here, and they could be the ones that move on now and make sure that they get into that top 8 and a chance for the 1,500 big buckaroonies.
Yeah, of course, that's 1,500 euros just on the line. Well, they still have a long way to go, the winner of this game. But winning this game will definitely get you a big step closer. Just the final stages of the Elemental Series. Now it is Fierce Esports hoping for going into playoffs by just having a really good first minute. But now they just leave the net kind of open. But luckily for them, Tryy are not able to score out of that. We now see Womp with the ball to Chippy. Chippy gets it into the middle. Venom clears it out. Back into the middle again. Gooch now. Can't really get it though. Venom into the middle. Gets it to his teammate. But Chippy intercepts the ball. And that we are really seeing that a lot on this level. That we are, the players are seeing the passing lanes. And well, instantly they are going for those passing lanes. Standing in between the passing lanes before the pass actually has been given. So yeah, that's great stuff from them. That just shows how fast the player actually are, and well, it just shows how much game vision and how much hours these players have put in the game. So it all comes down to this game, the winner of this game, who are still having the chance of winning the 1,500 euros, or maybe some other places for those prize pool, because still the second place will still get 900 euros. This third and fourth place still get 300 euros each. So well, that's still a really good prize pool if you end up there. But still, you need to win this game. And so far, kind of a back and forth now. 2 minutes plus 3 minutes. It's pretty much, the players are playing a little bit more defensive. But as I say that, it is the ball on the crossbar. But yeah, no goals yet in this game 5.
Yeah, we see passing play attempts coming out of Fierce, but not connecting well enough, and that is partly because Tryy is just known, like, has seen this kind of playstyle now from them, and we're seeing it going the other way. But passing plays for Venom still looking good. He goes into the attack, but gets demoed and is not able to continue the pressure for his team. And now we have it here. Tryy once again. Is he going to go for the solo plays, or is he going to help his team? Good passing play chance, not really happening, and Tywakes again control. Both teams a bit afraid because this is their final chance. If they mess up here, it is over. Your run is over. So all to play for, and you can notice, you can sense the tension on the field here.
Yeah, as I already said, both teams playing a little bit more passive, playing a bit more defensive to keep their net clean. Offense will come eventually, but well, both teams playing like that, it's kind of, just waiting what the opponent does, what kind of play your opponent does. And well, until then, it's just, kind of being nervous from the players, just hoping they will get the win. But now a double commit will definitely not help that, as we see Tywakes just clutching for the Tryy team to get that save after the double commit from his teammates. Now we see Chippy gets the ball upfield into the middle. Rasper now onto the wall, beats out one, goes for it himself. Can't get it again though. Gooch clears it out as we see Venom still gets into the side of Fierce, gets refused though. Chippy now beats out one as the booster work, but still goes for it. Just misses out on length of his car to get contact of the ball. Now Venom, Tywakes actually still gets into Venom though. But Chippy now with a shot. But that's a great save from Crespa, who's getting the third save on his name already. And that was one of the most insane saves I've ever seen from the backflip.
What a moment to save the ball, to save the game for your team. Not enough time left to probably get a second goal. So it is silver goal territory we're moving into. There's of course still chances, of course still kickoffs we can go for, but it's back and forth into midfield, both sides, and it's still Tryy under a lot of pressure. Tryy is the team that's getting pushed out, but Womp now leaving the ball for Gooch. Maybe a good idea, keeping a bit more control. It's again that calm, cool, collective cucumber style that's working, and Tywakes has to make the save. But again, Chippy with a shot. Crisper hits it the other way, and we are going into the last 15 seconds. This could go to overtime, but this could be also a 0-second goal.
Yeah, we have seen Fierce Esports already in the Game 5 overtime against Mix in the first series. They have lost that one. It's not over yet, but Fierce Esports so far the better side. It's still up. Last offense of the game probably as the ball falls into the middle, and it just doesn't go in. That could have been very bad for the Tryy team, but they're still alive, and they only need to score one goal, but that could have been the end. We are in overtime, and both teams do everything up to play for.
And one goal is the difference. Game 5, both teams now on the field trying to get this one in. Tywakes looking for the first or second attack for Tryy, but it gets stopped by Chippy in the air. Gooch now trying to hit it to the right side, trying to look for another side to attack from, and Tywakes is the one that takes control of it. Gooch now trying to follow up, gets blocked by Cresper, and Venom just follows that one up once again. It moves in, and Tywakes with a good shot chance, but Womp is still there, keeping their chance alive. Long clear. Now Venom has to take control. Can he get dunked? Doesn't get there, and Tywakes now the one to try and control it. Chippy looking for the pass to midfield, get blocked by Tywakes once again. One of those star players on Tryy, really working out here now. Cresper, a 1v1, a 1v2 against Chippy. Chippy with the 50, another one for Womp, and they keep it out. Gooch is the one that tries to move it the other way to keep that goal safe, and this could be an overtime for the ages.
Yeah, most definitely. We have seen some great stuff from the Tryy team, but unluckily for them, they can't get it in 1 minute in this overtime. Fierce Esports now trying to push up forwards to get that goal. Now it looks like the players are taking a little bit of control, but they're just looking for the offense now. The passive gameplay we have seen in game is not showing off here. We are seeing a really offensive team, two offensive teams actually, in this overtime. Really good to see. We saw just a demo in goal. They didn't end up in the goal though, but Gooch now with the shot. Cresper with the save as well. But now we see the ball going into the corner. Cresper and both Tywakes going up for it, the clear. In the end, it gets cleared all the way to the corner of Fierce Esports. One now up to the wall. Double demo on the side of Tryy. Venom takes control. Gets it again into the middle. Needs to follow up as well, but can't get it past the defenders. Again, a demo from Chippy on Cresper. We have seen a lot of demos from Chippy on the defenders of Tryy already. So that's really, they gotta be careful. In this overtime, 2 minutes in this overtime, and well, this could easily become another 5 minutes overtime.
Crispy doesn't get the save. Crisper taps it past, and Tryy is moving on to the top 8 in the playoffs. Crispy with the Chippy not being the one. Chippy being more like Dippy this time. We were expecting Clippy, not the one we got. But Tryy take it all, move on as the second team from our pool, and what a game we saw here.
Yeah, I think we just saw on stream, scored by Empathy. I mean, that's good job to Empathy there scoring the ball. But in the end, it has been Chippy going from Clippy to Dippy, which is quite unfortunate. But in the end, Tryy will get the win here after the overtime goal by Crespo, and it has been a phenomenal series. It has been a really, really good series, and well, Tryy in the end will go to top 8. Fierce East, but just missing out 2 overtime losses in Game 5. That will really hurt for them. So close to if they just made those 2 goals there, then they would have easily become first place of their group. But now they have lost 2 series because of the Game 5 overtime. The other one isn't enough to get into top 8. And Fierce Esports, they're out, and Tryy will move on to top 8.
Yeah, top 8 confirmed. And of course, seeding will be done. If we have a bracket for you, we will get that up on stream. I'm not sure if we can, but we know some of the teams that have moved on. If we look at it, it seems like Esports Berg is one of those teams that moved on in Group A. Barrage is the second one, so we get to see more cynical. Minx, of course, went through here, and Tryy as well in Group B. If we look at Group C real quick, it seems like I'm guessing here. I'm not completely sure. It's Sandrock Gaming and TLR Esports that move on there, and Group D is tied between 3 teams, and that's Tryhard Esports, You Choose, and Storybud. And it seems like Tryhard and You Choose are moving on, but we're gonna get information with that. Make sure you follow every one of us on Twitter. You can see what the final results are there. We're gonna get them updated as soon as we can. And wow, what a series we had here.
Yeah, definitely a great series, great stream overall. 3 series, all Fierce Esports on the stream today. Really clutch games for them. In the end, they couldn't make it happen to get into the top 8, unfortunately for them. But from this group, we will be seeing, well, the top favorite Minx together with Tryy going to top 8, going into the Elemental series. And well, yeah, that's a great result by them, by Tryy and by Minx. GG's to all the teams today. But I think it's just time to wrap it up for today. It has been a great stream. I want to thank everyone for watching today. I want to thank Challenger Mode as well for sponsoring this Elemental series. The 3K prize pool wouldn't have been possible without them. So, well, big props to them as well. Big props to you as well, Chief Esther. Thanks for casting me. Thanks for the mods here, for Empathy. I think for Leon the Tree as well in the background. And thanks for every other stream, Templar Leagues and Rockets Golf, who were also able to get a stream up. But we will be back on the 10th of September with the playoffs, with the top 8 competing for that 1.5k prize pool. So be there at the 10th of September in 3 days. It will be on Thursday. Probably there will be a stream here as well. So don't go anywhere. Be there on the 10th of September, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.